Oh boy. And away we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's time. Woo! Hey, New York! Let's go! Let's get into it. Don't forget to hit that like button coming through the door. Mase had to go in on Shannon Sharpe on It Is What It Is. Credit to them. Credit to Clash of Sports for putting it together. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Buzz Life. Shouts out to all y'all in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button coming through the door. Man, the Shannon Sharpe news is, man, it's like every day, ain't it? It's like hit them up. So Mase was upset that Shannon Sharpe targeted him, didn't say nothing about Cameron, but wrote him off as the guy to come at. So he was a little hot about that. Now, because he was a little hot about it, let's take a listen. Let's go, Mase.
Out there playing with me, right?
What happened there?
Man, I want to address it. I'm gonna wait. And
Why are we always waiting to address it? What happened though? What happened exactly?
your boy chose to target me about the sets and the working out and all that. He called me a fake pastor and all that. I want to address it. I want to address it.
Who called you this? What's going? I'm late to the party. You gotta like.
I don't want to say his name. I don't want to say his name. When we was talking about the dips and the sets and all of that, and Mike Epps.
Oh, and Mike Epps.
Yeah.
So, well, oh, Shannon said something to you?
He called me a fake pastor. Somebody sent it to me. I wanted to tell him, put the camera on me. I'm just gonna go, from the jump. Listen, Shannon. I'm not the one to play with. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna take that road. I'm gonna take a different road with you.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, and I want people to be clear and they understand. Put the camera on me, man. I'm gonna give my mate some. Put the camera on me, man. Listen. When you start off by saying I was finna go hard, and then you stop and saying I'm gonna take the love route. Right, it sets a different tone. It sets a whole different tone. It's saying like, okay, I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna go hard, but then I'm gonna go nice. I don't want to hear that. If somebody was like, man, you know what, you're a little punk mother, you know what, I ain't gonna even do that. I'm gonna go with kindness. I'm gonna be like, don't sugarcoat nothing for me. Say how you feel. Say it with your chest. Because now it don't even sound genuine. But this was all prepared. Mase had a whole weekend to get ready for this. So he kicked off Monday with a bang. He said everybody's coming at Mase because he's now a black man with a #1 podcast. Of course. Of course. That's always the case, ain't it? But you know, this is always gonna be the thing that's gonna be held over his head. Because if you look at the charts, everybody know if you say something about Shannon Sharpe, you gonna be in the mix. You're automatically in the mix. Club Shay Shay and Nightcap are both in the top 20 podcasts in the world for sports. So you're automatically in the mix. So you look at Mike Epps right now. Mike Epps wasn't even thought of. He sold so many tickets for his show that he had in Indiana. This is his hometown. He ain't had nothing really popping. Then after he met with Shannon Sharpe, he had a buzz. He sold out. He wasn't even selling out his hometown. So let that sink in. He wasn't even selling out his hometown. That's how bad. By the way, y'all, Gil's Arena is at 69 and dropping on the podcast list again. Just thought I'd bring that up, you know, for those who might want it to know. Yeah, it's at 69 right now and dropping. Okay. Back to our regular schedule program. Now let's listen to Mase as he goes in on this situation here.
Listen, let me start with respect and let me end with class, okay? You started out being very aggressive with Ja Morant Pops at a Laker game. If you are for black people, this is not the way to carry yourself. And let me go further than that. You wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Listen. And thirdly, you call yourself coming at me, right? You want to be aggressive with me, right? Listen, you showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence for Skip Bayless. Why are you so aggressive anytime somebody black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on. Don't play with me. Put your glasses back on, Shannon. I respect you, and I do not want to go there with you.
See, when people say they respect you, they really don't. He don't respect Shannon Sharpe. He don't really give a damn about Shannon Sharpe. What Mase wanted to do was land. Mase landed those blows like he prepared all weekend for them, like that line. You went up against Mike Evans. Oh, LB in the house. LB back. We ain't seen LB in a minute. He sat there and said, he's a munch. Yeah, man. Mase had all weekend to get this thing lined up. He was like, man, you settled that quicker than Cassie. Diddy with Cassie. He had that line all prepared. Mase was ready. Like, you ain't had this smoke for Skip Bayless. You ain't had none of this smoke for Skip Bayless. Where was all of this for Skip? You got all this energy for me, and I was joking. Like he said, man, it's just satire, man. He was saying it's just satire, but see, Shannon he see the clips, and he just see everybody coming at him, so he just react. And Mase feel that kind of way because he always gets singled out as the soft dude. So he always feel like he got to prove himself. But Mase, you can't, this is what we always had this conversation, and me and you spoke. Like I said, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. God is the only person you got to prove something to. That is it. So you ain't got nothing to worry about on that note. Yes, Shannon Sharpe did play tight end. But don't sit there and lie. Be like, I got respect for you, man. No, you don't.
I respect you.
Damn. We might gotta call up big homie Stephen A. Smith to resolve this, man.
Why?
No, because I met Shannon once, and I'm just, because this is new to me. I'm just finding this out. You know, you always tell me right on the spot.
Yeah,
oh, shit, knock the phone over right here, man.
Listen. And he made a statement about me being a fake gangster. It didn't really rub me the wrong way, because as a Disney client, gangster is not something to talk about. So let's just leave that out and stick with
you a fake gangster?
Yeah, he said I'm a pastor gangster or something like that. And I would tell him, even for your spiritual comment, that was ignorant, because if you know anything about faith, all the people that were apostles and pastors, they died horrific deaths. They went to jail. They were hung upside down. So it's as gangster as you could be when it talks about doing for others and being tough. So you just need to be educated, you know?
Wow. Okay, I didn't know. I'm like still a little shocked behind this. I didn't know all this was going on. I had no idea, man.
See, and Mase is signaling out. And see, what Mase is doing is he's signaling out a very fact. You know, he's dropping key hints to signal, like, Disney's not going to like what you're doing. You can't say this with Disney. He's bringing up ESPN in his main job. Hit the like button. Oh, you probably got to refresh your page, Callie. But he's right. Hit the like button. So I'm like, 400 people. What is he looking at? But definitely do that. He said, I remember the live stream where you and Mase chopped it up. Me and Mase have had some real deep conversations that none of y'all ever seen, because they were like on the phone conversations for like 2 hours. Like, for real, we really went there. That's how I know that. Like, it shocked me when I know other people can get in somebody's ear. You know what I'm saying? And they change and they do things just weirdly. And I was just like, at times, Mase move kind of weird. And it'd be like, dude, like, you be thinking that there's a problem. He'd be like, no, man, ain't no problem. I'm just doing this right now. But I got you. I'd be like, all right. Because I'm like, this was your idea. I'm like, you told me to call you at this time. So I was like, it was weird. Yeah, we were supposed to do an interview. I never forget it. We were supposed to do the interview. He was like, yo, we'll do the interview. We basically did a whole interview like on the phone for 2 hours. And I'm just like, man, we need to get this out to the public. Let's go ahead and do the interview then. And he was like, and I gave him all the talking points and everything. He was like, yo, I'm going to go to the studio right now. So after I get out of this session with the studio, when I get back to the crib, I'm gonna hit you up. Or better yet, you hit me around this time, about 6 or 7. I should be ready to do it. I'm like, all right, cool. So I hit him at that time. He texts me like, yo, I'm still here. Let's go ahead and do it. At this time, like, give me 30 minutes. And then he was gone the whole day. Then he was gone for like a week. And I'm like, dog, look, I don't know what's going on. But it was kind of like your idea to do it. And I don't know if like somebody told him like don't do it or whatever. And then he did an interview with somebody else. And I'm like, all right, well, you kind of did it with somebody else. They weren't gonna ask you what I asked you, but that's cool. You did it with them. But then I'm hitting him up and I'm like, dude, I'm not finna chase people for no interview. That's not what I do. If you busy, you busy. And I'm like, look, get at me when you got a chance. So we didn't talk for like almost about a year. And then we spoke again like years later. Like, was it a year later? It might have been. But I know I was at the old crib at first. Then I came to this crib and I was speaking to him again. And that's when we talked about the Saginaw stem. And that's probably one of the last times we spoke. Whenever he started coming back around with something, because remember he started just coming out, he did the freestyle, he was going at Diddy, that's when we started talking again. So every time he comes back around or he has something coming out, we start talking again. I congratulate him when they start doing It Is What It Is, and they was having success right away. That's the last time we really spoke, but we ain't got no beef. We still cool. But I know the people that talk to him probably just putting all kind of crazy stuff in his head.
Yeah,
This is kind of crazy. We'll see whatever's going on. That was a great response. We'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, I thought it was very classless, because if we're all joking, I looked at it like, I was really giving some good advice. Even though we joke, I'm giving good advice. Like, hey, you're really diesel and you don't really want to run up on people or tell people you're going to run down on them. And because people don't know if you're serious or not. And just run down, don't go with Disney. It just don't go with Disney. Pull up, don't go with Disney. You know what I'm saying? And, I just want to be clear. Disney don't stand by nobody pulling up, whether no matter how you mean it, and I want to be very respectful, but listen, because we both were laughing and I took it away because he singled me out. Like, you think Cam is tough and I'm not? I'm really like that. I'm really like that.
And see, that's the thing though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mase is definitely good at responding. Now, that's what I'm saying. That's why he keeps saying Disney. Don't you see? You see what I'm saying? Do you catch the subliminal? Disney don't stand by anybody running down on people. Disney is not going to like. He's putting that out there. It's saying Disney's going to fire you if you do anything. Disney's going to do this. Disney's not going to like that. Disney, he's talking about you going to lose your job. See, he's definitely putting that on point in perspective. Like, Disney will be notified. Well, the thing about everybody's like, man, he's a fake pastor and all that. And he hate that comment because he always just had a complex of people thinking he's soft. But like I always said, you don't got to prove nothing to nobody that you tough. And you can't be on both sides of the fence. Yeah, you could be a pastor that don't take no it, you know what I'm saying? But you don't compromise who you are. You are an instrument of God if you're a pastor. You know what I'm saying? If you're a pastor, you're an instrument of God. So you got to live and carry yourself by that. So you can't play with it. You can't be like dibbling and dabbling with, I'm gonna be this tough guy, and then when I want to be a pastor and be submissive to God, I'm gonna do that. You can't be the machine gun preacher. You just can't. Well, Disney knows everything. That's why Disney they put a whole kibosh, the NBA, they put a whole kibosh on that. Mike Epps pulling up all that stuff. Yeah, you can't do that. Shannon Sharpe thinks because he off work, it don't work. Stephen A is waiting for him to blow up. You see, the problem is you can't do that. You can't walk around like how your boy was doing. You can't walk around going around like Stephen A. Stephen A is not your friend, Shannon Sharpe. Stephen A is not your friend. Mase got to realize he's not Murder Mase. He did some crazy things when he was with G Unit for like 2 weeks. He did some crazy things, and it didn't sit well with a lot of people. Fifth was not happy about the situation, but they had gotten over it. But that was a business situation. It really had nothing to do with Puff. Puff was just not finna get finessed again. But Mase is always a great rapper. He's always was a better rapper than Cam. Period. That's no question. There's no question who's the better rapper. Come on. I mean, if the Oracle didn't tell you anything, I mean, you don't even need the Oracle. I didn't need the Oracle for that to happen. What we talked about, man, we just talked about the climate of what was going on. We talked about Cam. We talked about like what was going on there. I was just glad to see them two back together because I often said this shouldn't even be happening. Like y'all two are the last people that should be beefing. I knew that then. Like I couldn't believe Cam was like taking that route to just sell a tape. That's why I'm like, dog, he doing this to sell a tape. No. The narratives always change, but they stay the same. People think they do stuff for different reasons. When we spoke, it was about respect, and like people don't understand what the game is and the business, and why people don't do certain things that they should be doing. So it was always a whole different energy when it came from everybody else's perspectives. Did he? No. At that time, the real enemy wasn't even Cam. At that time, it was Jay. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z was the problem. So y'all don't really know that, but Jay was the guy that was standing in between that. Mase had an album coming out. Mase was working on an album at that time. Jay-Z got in the way. And he pulled a plug on him. Remember when Mase went up there and did that freestyle on Cosmic Kale? Somebody asked me, do I stand by somebody? Who is that? Do I stand on business or do I stand by business 101? Stand by him on what? That's the guy that be in Kwame Brown's chat, Biz 101. Like stand on him on what? Like it's crazy. It's like if somebody say something in a chat or something, they like you stand by them. I'm like, they're a person in the chat. If somebody says something that is correct or depending on what the video was that we were doing or the subject we're talking about, I'm not endorsing him. I'm not saying vote for Biz 101. I don't even know what he really does. He probably said something in the chat we agreed upon. I don't know what he does in real life. I don't know his job. I don't know. What are you talking about? He just brought that up, random as hell. Don't know him in real life. No, don't know that man in real life. We've never met. Damn, I'm feeling like Fannie Willis right now. Has he ever been on a Casino for Life StreamYard? No. You're talking about somebody from Kwame Brown's StreamYard. So why won't you ask Kwame Brown about that? Why are you asking me? My Fanny video is on One Crack News, where it's supposed to be. Oh, so when he did the Oracle, that's why he dropped that line in there. Because Jay has been in the way and messing up a lot of progress for Mase. He still got a problem with Mase for some reason. And that's why he dropped that line in there to touch him. He said, I took the King of Raps chick when I was unsigned. And that was for Jay. Because Jay was doing stuff behind the scenes. We just did a 2.5-hour video on her testimony. Yeah, so no, I spoke to Mase on his Instagram. He made me a moderator. They gave me a wrench. So if we had a problem, he wouldn't have done that. Me and him never had a problem. We never had an argument. He just at times he just get busy or whatever, I guess, and he just don't have time for people. But when he comes back out, like he's having a rollout or something, and you hit him up, it's like no love lost. Like he's like, yo, what's up? Hey, let's get this done. Let's move. Let's do stuff. So that's just how it is. It is what it is, like the show. It's no beef or nothing. It's just how he moves. But back during those times, yeah, we talked a lot. We spoke very often. Yeah, we had a very good conversation. We had a lot of those. Back and during that time, like when the Oracle was out, because he was working with 6ix9ine. Like 6ix9ine, them people, they were all cool at the time when 6ix9ine was out. And remember, he asked me when we did the interview together. He asked me, he's like, "You don't mess with 6ix9ine?" I'm like, "Hell no!" This is before the snitching and everything came out. So a lot of people didn't even know. Like, that was real talk. Mace's Mace's always moved under his own like rhythm of what he wanted to do. Nobody understands that more than me. Well, I wasn't gonna go back and forth with anybody. You know, my thing is this. If we want to bring it back to Shannon Sharpe has been on a tear lately. So if you look at the situations with those two, no, there ain't nothing finna happen with Mason. They gonna run into each other and it'll be a conversation. And it'll go from there. And Mason's just gonna probably tell him, like, look, man, I've been disrespected. He was upset with Gene Deal for a while. And uh I think him and MREC, they settled it. But we spoke on it for years, and he was spoke at one point because he didn't like the way Gene was putting the situation. Well, the way he was insinuating it, like he knew something was gonna happen to Biggie, and he kind of was involved. Like he just knew it, and he just stood back and knew that they was finna do the attack, like somebody told him. So it was oftenly put in a situation to where others wouldn't understand it. I never looked at that and said, show me a video I've disrespected Mace. Never. It's never happened, bro. Stop. Nice try, but that never happened, bro. Shannon Sharpe ain't want no beef with none of these dudes, but none of these guys are ever gonna have a problem with him. They ain't never gonna walk up to Shannon Sharpe and say, Shannon Sharpe, I don't like what you said and blah blah blah. And I think this about you, and I think that about you. The majority of those dudes move like that. When people don't care about something, they're going to move about it in a different way. There's a lot of people out there that react differently to information and situations. If you see where Shannon Sharpe is now, He's the #1 podcast show in sports with Club Shay Shay. Even though right now Travis Kelce and them went ahead of him. And they only did that because they just dropped one. So they just released a situation today. Other than that, no one really cares about the whole situation, blah, blah, blah. It's not going anywhere. I never saw it as no, I never seen it like the way y'all are looking at it or talking about it. It don't move in that energy. Mase never said anything about his sexuality. Mase wasn't talking like that. Yeah, if you're a fan of battle rap, oh, definitely. Hit the like button too, good people. Don't forget the super chat work, and you can donate to the Cash App, which is Carcino. One time for the intro. Oh yeah, looks beautiful, don't it? Well, if you got Crooked A. Smith.
I came on the air and talked about how Anthony Davis was a top 7 player. I take it back. Yeah. He don't look like he even wants to go anywhere near the basket. And my point is, yo, bro, you too big, you too skilled, you too talented. What has happened to Anthony Davis? Yes, Russell Westbrook can't shoot, but that's about it. We need to be talking less about Russell Westbrook and more about Anthony Davis. Because, damn it, I expected better.
Hey, there you go, Crooked A. Smith. No, this is created by Shannon Sharpe. This whole mess is created by Shannon. If Shannon would have just let stuff go, this wouldn't even have escalated to this point. He was like, "Oh, Mace, he roly-poly self. He got something to say." Yeah. Mace with his old roly-poly self want to be I guess he a gangster pastor. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm not even gonna get in no situation no more. You know, Ocho, I talked to my sister and I talked to Granny and them. I talked to my aunt. I talked to Lynn. I talked to them and then I promised them. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna get no more. They ain't gonna get no more out of me. Can't do that. Yeah, I talked to sis. She wasn't happy. That's what I'm saying. if the people said something crazy, you'll be the first one to know about it, right? It's only natural. That's what I'm saying. Like when Mase had the problem with Gene, he felt Gene was creating an energy with these new people because of the internet. You could be creating an environment where Mase get hurt because the way you told the information made it implied as if, and now that wasn't Gene's fault. That was art of dialogue, art making those titles what it is to try to get people interested in clickbait, was making it sound like he knew something and was quiet on it and didn't want to tell Big and them, like he was like in on a plan or a plot. And that's dangerous because now somebody could be mad at that and take that and run with it. So that's why he was upset. Well, when you start thinking about culture and start talking about hip hop in general, you start speaking on different situations, different scenarios. Now, Shannon Sharpe blew it out of proportion. Had he not just said anything, it wouldn't be nothing. So it wouldn't be nothing to respond to, be nothing to come back on. It's not needed, it's not necessary. Don't nobody really care. And you move on and you could do your show. But by you showing all this emotion, you so caught up because you don't know how to deal with this kind of pressure. Mase never called Shannon Sharpe gay. He was just saying in general, if you talking about walking up on somebody like Michael Epps, he was talking about pulling up on Mike Epps. He was just saying in general, guys is gonna be like, okay, I see you working out. All right. He's just saying in general how somebody would be, but he came hard at him for no reason. So that's what he said. You ain't have all that energy for Skip Bayless, but you coming after all the black guys. But Skip Bayless wasn't going around calling him gay either, like most of these other people are. LB know the drop. LB was like Shannon man at Mase for the John Morant video. He said, and the Mike Epps video last week. Shannon mad at both those things. That's what I'm saying. Mase ain't the one I was telling him that. He responded back to him. He said he didn't respect Corey. That was about it. He's like, he want to come on my show. Oh, he's like, I don't respect it. Remember, we all got in there and talked to Mase when he talked to all of us about the state of hip hop and where it was at. So he's always spoke about the culture, but in this one, Shannon was wrong. Shannon was wrong on this because Mase wasn't really coming at him like that. Like I said, Mase said it was a satire, but I don't think Shannon knew what was going on. Like Shannon was just responding to everybody because they were coming at him from all different angles. So it was just like Mase had said something. He saw some clip on the internet and he just reacted to the clip. You know, it's just he was already in that mood, you know, because people was got him hot. So he just said what he said, you know. Yeah, well, when you go down a road where you're doing stuff for other people and you're not doing it for yourself, you're creating a scenario in which something bad is going to happen. You know, you want to create a scenario in which you're in control at all times. You don't ever want to be the person that's not in control of the situation. I mean, seriously, if you listen to the terms or the terminologies of these situations, you start to understand quickly how other people react to situations, just how everybody moves. Straight up and down.
And I'm not against them rapping about it. I'm just, I don't think you have to live and go do that every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like art is art. Art is art. That's why when people will ask me, well, how can you say this or how can you say that? I believe art is art. That's my personal belief. But I don't believe that you should be as aggressive.
Shelly always been with him.
And have all this negative energy for your own brothers and sisters.
One he fired.
And then show respect when somebody else is there.
It's
so you'll get a gun, you'll go do all of this to somebody that look like you. But then when an officer come, you'll do what? You'll lay it down and you'll comply with everything, or you disrespect your own sister. But when it's a artist that's not black, you apologize for how you treat them. I just think that's not cool.
I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you because I'm not in it. So
yeah, but that's why I'm here to say it, because I've been in it. It ain't like somebody could say I'm lying. Like, stop me when I'm lying. But I'm here to talk with people that are even maybe in games. Maybe they could give me a different perspective or know about the games. I don't know everything, but I'm willing to have the conversation. And whether that make me wrong or them wrong, I just want to be a part of the solution.
Yeah. All right, bro. I was just dropping in, man.
Okay.
I'll talk to you, bro.
All right. So who can I bring to the live that could give us the objective view? because I'm here.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
I'm scrolling through the list. It don't look like anybody's there. Somebody make a request.
Who is?
That's there that want to talk.
Hit the like button.
Okay, Snoop said bring him on. Go live with Snoop.
Hit the like button.
I just clicked on Snoop. Norris Fletcher, what's going on? They keep declining. What I'm supposed to do if they don't want to talk? I'm gonna give them 10 more minutes. If they don't come, then I don't got nothing to say.
Hey, yo, Mase.
What's up?
I got a problem. You see?
Okay.
Good morning, first off. This is what I don't know. When I see a dream come through, I don't know what to say. I'm more than excited right now. Man, this is the thing. We know you, the world knows you. But I admire your courage. Talking to us like we're not just your fans, like you know us. The way some celebrities act, they just act like, you know, just try to snub. Just try to act like, but long story short, it's really nice to talk to you. You was an icon. You are an icon. You will forever be my personal icon. When you went to my country, Nigeria, I was more than happy. I won't say your rival, but he even respecting himself. Has never been out there. I don't know what happened between y'all, whatever it is, but on
Who are you
God,
talking about? Who are you talking about?
I'm not trying to say names.
Okay.
The person, and two of you together, the combination was everything, baby. Like,
You talking about Cam?
talking about who?
Cameron? What you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Diddy. I still don't understand why you just had to just split, but maybe it's for the best of, you know, for whatever reason it is. But I don't believe at this age, at this time, this year, whatever beef it was, you all still can't, you know, we never heard about two of you together, even just as friends. And then people be crying. He sang the song some time ago. I heard him make me, love me while I'm here. Love me while my will is here now. What's up with the beef on why y'all can't just have peace? Because two of you together, Biggie, man, look, if it ain't Biggie, if it ain't Mase, it's not hip hop. Sorry, it's not hip hop, it's incomplete. So if
All right, but look.
this
I appreciate what you're talking about, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah, what you talking about? Right now we talking about.
Trying to find resolution.
Sorry, I haven't bought my house.
Bigger
What
than
we
that.
talking about? Okay, put me through.
Right now we talking about why they push the gun culture so much in hip hop, and why people apologize. People would do certain things to their own kind, but when it comes to the, you know, different ethics, motherfuckers.
They're protecting us. They won't protect us, but they'll kill. It's like, that's not cool. It's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Well, we know they push that because they gotta fill them jails up. That's just holiday shit. I feel like it's genocide anyway on our people, so it's always gonna be that way. Like, it's cool for us to kill each other, but as soon as we mention somebody else, you gotta apologize, you gotta do all this extra shit. But I mean,
am I the only person that see that? If you say something disrespectful to anybody else, you gotta come fix that. And if you want your show on, you better fix it. But you could disrespect your own at any cost, and everybody supports it.
That's crazy. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, you can't be the only one speaking up, being as though you're the face of the culture. Like, you gotta figure, like, you got Jay-Z, you got Diddy, and a bunch of other people that can really stand up. But there's like, they stand up for until their money get involved. It's like, it's all about money. You just know what that is. Like, you ain't gonna never really you're not never really going to stop, you know, they bank account.
Mm-hmm. True.
It's like, I look at it different. So it's like, same way with Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. You get too big, it's going to be some type of holes or it's something going on. Whereas though people not speaking up. And we know how that, you know who run that.
Yeah, and people can't speak. They can if they wanted to speak up. That's just like me when I was in music. I would have made more music and more money just staying, but I didn't stay. It didn't matter to me about the money. Like some people, values are bigger than the money. I've never valued money bigger than my views. I never have valued money bigger than what I believe. Never.
I mean, the platform needs people that they can really say something about it, but you know, it's just like you said, they choose. It's what they choose. They make their choices. We can't really. There's only so much they're going to allow us to say anyway. I feel like the media control everything anyway, so it's only going to be so much they're going to be able to say. Especially when you.
I mean, the media used to control it until people don't care about the media. Like that's the point. People, you can't really.
But you know, it's the behind the doors,
really
the contract.
make the difference till you're ready to risk it all. When you're ready to risk it all, the money don't matter. Nothing matters. Because even my statement, I'm aware of the consequences of what I'm saying. I don't care. Like, what could you do to me? You can't do nothing to me.
Nope. I guess them contracts.
Whatsoever, can't do nothing to me.
See, but that's like I said, there's only a few select that's gonna stand up. Same way they canceled out what's her name, Monique, when she was trying to speak up. The rest of them were just looking at it like she was crazy.
The difference of when you speak up, I mean, you gotta be willing to stand on what you're saying. That's gonna be the difference. Are you really willing to stand on what you're saying, or is it just something you're saying because you thought it would be hot for the internet? No, you gotta stand there. You make your bed there, you gotta lay there. Like I'm all for helping kids. I'm all for helping kids even that are in gangs if they want to do music. But I'm not getting kids rich to keep that going. My purpose of signing people, even if they're in gangs, is that you would go back and help your community. Not put guns in your community. I don't respect that. And I'm not saying that nobody has done this, but I'm just trying to give you the way I'm thinking. I'm not helping you get out of the hood for you to kill the people that are in the hood. No, somebody reached back for me, so I'm going to reach back for you. And then you reach back for them.
For other people.
You get what I'm saying? That's the concept. The concept is never to get money and put dope in the hood.
Now,
like when I see people get money and then they go and put machine guns in the hood and stuff like that, I don't respect that. Now, y'all may call them gangsters and call them goons. I call them cowards. And I want to be very clear what I said. My words stand where they stand, and they don't change. When you take an oath to do something that's going to take you away from your children, that's not good. And like I said, I'm standing on what I said because when things go wrong, people like me get the call to have to fix things that people have done. That's not cool. So I'm saying out of love for the people that are in gangs, I'm not here saying I'm better than nobody. I'm here saying there's a better way to do what you're doing.
Right.
And don't let some people under the pretense of OG lead you to do something he's too afraid to do.
Right. Makes a lot of sense.
I don't respect none of it. I don't respect none of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why you took upon yourself to speak on it.
I tell people, stop even calling me pastor. My name is Mason Bether. You want to refer to me as Mason Bether. Stop calling me all these titles, because that's what confuses you. When I want to do something that Mason Bether should do, you're holding on to this title. I never told you call me any of that.
So
for once, I want to be called my mother given name, the name my mother gave me. Mase and Betha, that's my name. Or Mase, that's cool. And I understand one of the guys just said that's not what gangs was created for. And I'm for what it was created for. But once it turns into something different, it's my place to people hit me up all the time. It's just like when we're doing business, like when I meet artists, I meet these artists from a place where we start on ground level. I raised them up to be businessmen. I'm not, if somebody will ask me, well, why did you give them this amount? I gave them that amount just to shop his deal. When my deals come through, we split the deal. We're business partners. I don't do Puff Daddy kind of business. I split the deal down the middle. We're doing it together as partners. So if I came to you, I would say, here go this. This just some money to eat, just some money to go shopping with an outfit or something like that. I'm not giving you no big money because when we get the big money, we're splitting it. That sounds like a great plan versus I give you 10 bands or 20 bands or 50 bands and we get 5 million and that's all you get. Or would you rather me give you just something in good faith and then we split it right down the middle? Yeah. We get 3 million, that's 1.5 for you, 1.5 for me. We're partners. 50% partners.
Okay. That's how it's supposed to be. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's real. Anybody that follows what I'm telling them, they're gonna shine. They're guaranteed to shine. I know all the routes there. I'm not into robbing nobody. I can't live like that. We won't be cool.
That ain't respectable nowhere.
But when people listen to folks that don't know what they're talking about, they'll say, well, why work with me? He's only giving you this. He's only giving you this so he can make you millions of dollars. And it'll be your money, not his money. So how much am I supposed to pay you to make you rich?
That's crazy. Exactly.
Yeah, your style can never, to me, your style is just not fashion. You're not.
I'm trying to change.
Well, can you come back, though? Come back full force. Come back into the music, man. Please come back. Bring out
behind the scenes right now. He worked behind the scenes.
Oh, God. It's so hard to work out rich. Good things.
Yeah, it's about legacy, and that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get a good legacy where it can be seen that, yeah, you really did help these people. Their lives were really different after you came into their lives.
And that's from a man, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Sino here. And I just want to say that. I'm going to make some comments on that. And people are going to be like, man, I heard that before. Well, the thing is that there's so much material going around on YouTube. I never even heard it. Exactly. So now, it's so much was going on, you didn't even hear that before. Because they don't let conversations like that even go down. So when y'all keep trying to put titles on people, and when he was talking about the gangs, and he was saying what he was saying, he's been saying this. Y'all wasn't listening. And what he said was, you ain't had that energy for them white boys. And he was saying that with them. He wasn't just for Shannon Sharpe. It's for all these other people also that's moving in the same plight. You don't have the same energy for the white people. You're very respectful, but when it come to them, it's take us out at all costs. But when the white boys start talking, everybody bow their head, they respectful, everything. Now, when Mase said that about Shannon Sharpe, like, you wouldn't have none of this Skip Bayless. You was always skip this, skip that. The man told you to put your glasses on. And what did you do? You put your glasses on.
I just took a different path, sir. God bless.
Hey man, this I gotta let this sink in for a minute, man.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
the way
gotta
you
really
met me, Killer. You met me on it.
Oh no. Oh, listen. Why are we always waiting to address it? What happened though? What happened exactly?
Your boy he chose to target me about the sets and the working out and all that. He called me a fake pastor and all that. I want to address it. I want to address it.
Who called you this? What's going? I'm late to the party. You gotta like.
I don't want to say his name. I don't want to say his name. When we were talking about the dips and the sets and all of that, and Mike Epps.
Oh, and Mike Epps.
Yeah.
So, Shannon said something to you?
He called me a fake pastor. Somebody sent it to me. I wanted to tell him, put the camera on me. I'm just gonna go, from the jump. Listen, Shannon. I'm not the one to play with. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna take that road. I'm gonna take a different road with you. Listen, let me start with respect and let me end with class, okay? You started out being very aggressive with Ja Morant, Pops, at a Laker game. If you are for Black people, this is not the way to carry yourself. And let me go further than that. You wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Listen. And thirdly, you call yourself coming at me, right? You want to be aggressive with me, right? Listen, you showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence for Skip Bayless. Why are you so aggressive anytime somebody Black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on. Don't play with me. Put your glasses back on, Shannon. I respect you, and I do not want to go there with you. I respect you.
Damn. We might gotta call up big homie Stephen A. Smith to resolve this, man.
Why?
No, because I met Shannon once, and I'm just because this is new to me. I'm just finding this out. You always tell me right on the spot.
But the thing is, here's the thing about that. You said big homie. Big homie Stephen A. Smith. Didn't he just say that? Did that man say big homie Stephen A. Smith? Cam, look. Stephen A. Smith is no big homie. He's big cap. What is he the big homie of? He's a former NFL player. Why do you think Cam is saying what he's saying? Cam is saying Disney is not going to allow you to do that. He kept bringing up big Disney for a reason. Disney is the reason. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, that's how they move and operate. That's why he kept saying Disney. But calling Stephen A. Smith big homie. You didn't bump your head. Do not call that man big homie. Call him big phony. How would you call him? I gotta call up I'm gonna have to call in because I'm just finding out what's going on. I'm gonna have to talk to the big phony Stephen A, man, and find out what's going on over there. I need to know what's going on with this peanut butter and jelly thing, Brodsy. I'm not really understanding this, murder. I just came up in here. Man, you know how it is, man. He called me out. Yo, I'm gonna have to call in, the big homie and see what's going on, man. I just woke up. It's crazy. Y'all always do this to me, man. I don't be knowing what's going on. I just got up, I had a business meeting. So I had to get up and handle some business. Yeah, we got this new lime water. Yeah, it's supposed to help you lose weight. Some new lime water thing. Well, I won't say, I don't know what's really going on with my boy Shannon, but he kind of going out like a munch. He's a munch. He said, Cam, what happened, man? Yeah, that's how these people operate. They operate like that. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, you know it. The narratives always change when it's time. Oh, KB came through here. Shouts out to KB. Yeah, the narratives always change when people wanted to go in a direction. Shouts out to Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez. And he's 50 calling somebody the big homie. Yeah, I gotta call my big homie Stephen A. I'm like, you and Stephen A about the same age. Yeah, well, good luck with that one. Good luck trying to get that back. I ain't gotta go. Jim Jones, he's still around? like what is he doing? Hey, for real, is he still around? You see, Cam them ain't thinking about putting no Jim Jones on no show. You know how you gonna forget me, Smelly? You know what I'm saying? You smell me? I'm like, is he still doing that? Yo, you know what I'm saying, Bird Game Man? Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? You know me, Betha. You know me. That's why I named my album On My Way to Church, because I'm on my way to church right now. I'm on my way to catch you at the church, Pastor. Don't play with me. You smell me? Oh, man. Yo, One Eye Willie, Capo Status, Goonie Goo Goo, One Eye Willie. Bird Gang, Skull Gang, whatever gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to calm down right now. Dipset all day. Oh my God. It's a lot of clown activity going on in the world today. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to welcome to HDII TV, Dreamers Pro, Ticket TV. Yes, sir. Shouts out to It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mase. They've been doing good things on their show, making it live, making it exactly what it needed to be for the world. And I don't think anyone can take anything away from it. The show is just hot, staying hot. Consistency. So to me, that's always been the key, just staying consistent. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here and let this cook. We got a lot of business to take care of, so let me go ahead and do that right now. I got international business to do. See, it's early in the morning, and a lot of the places I'm dealing with, it's like 8 in the morning with them, so I gotta get ready to contact them. So I'm out. Thank y'all for the support. See y'all on the Patreon, the Carcino for Life Patreon. We'll share some more information on the conversation with me and Mase. And I'm out.